freeze tonight. I think like 35 or something. So I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's worse. I'm saying it is cold here. If it makes you feel any better.
Diz wanted to just throw a little. I'll get into the storm stuff. It's a little crazy here. We'll get into that later. I have a special guest that will be joining us for segment number 2, and we'll talk all about it. I wanted to congratulate and thank everybody because the Radioathon did over $200 and some odd thousand, and that is huge. And it just goes to show that, because I remember when they announced the date of it, obviously, and I apologize for not being there, but I could be there because I had a trip that was already planned before they even knew they were doing this thing. So unfortunately, I couldn't be there and be a part of it, but the fact that, right before at Thanksgiving, we came to you guys and you delivered. At Christmas, we came to you guys and you delivered. And then all of a sudden, right after Christmas, we announced this thing, and I'm saying to myself, is this too soon? Nope, you delivered. Over $200,000. So thank you. On behalf of myself, Monica, Diz, thank you, and thank you, because this audience is just something very, very special. And you need to be congratulated for it. So thank you. $200,000. That's a lot of coin.
It is.
That's a lot of coin to you and me.
In 24 hours, too. No less.
Not bad. Not bad. So what else is happening? Can we talk a little Olympic hockey? Did you guys watch?
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody seen Ian Beckles? Is he okay?
How's he holding up? No, I know he was out Friday, so.
Has anybody done a well check on him?
Yeah.
Since he went on his shows and said, listen, my team's my teams, but when it comes time to the Olympics and stuff like that, I'm Team Canada all the way.
I forgot he said that.
He went on record?
I totally forgot.
And he took a double dose to the nuts between the women's and the men's.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I forgot about that. He did claim them, didn't he? And Gareth, if I'm correct, you claimed America.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm no stupid Canadian fan. Get out of here.
Smart move. I mean, that
like
game, both games were great. The women's game was great. Dude, they went 7-0, scored 33 goals for, and only let up 2 goals in an Olympic tournament where it's the best of the best countries. That is really cool. Absolutely insane.
Yeah.
They looked phenomenal. They win the gold, overtime, the whole spiel, and then the men come out and do it, and that was just like ridiculous. I got to say, though, you watching the game, the United States was not the best team yesterday. They won.
Well, there were some calls that should have been called. It was an exciting game. It was early.
You're talking about the too many men on the ice?
Yeah.
That one definitely should have been called.
I don't want to say it out loud.
Yeah. But they were outshot. They were outshot. They were outplayed. Hellebuck, played out of his mind. And, that was a game.
How do you say his last name? I can't say his last name every time I try. Say it again.
Hellebuck. Because
I look at the letters and it just doesn't make sense. I'll say
No, it never does.
And it reminds me of when I had to do sports updates. When I worked for the sports station, I would do like a minute sports update or whatever, and all the hockey names. Oh my God, good luck. Anyway, you're right, and there were some things and whatever. But the bottom line is that game could have been won by Canada multiple times had he not made a crazy save. So, like, the fact that it went to overtime and the fact that that United States of America won, I mean, after that game, after everything, that is so cool. And
yes.
Does it?
Yes. And it goes to show that you can be the best team for 60 minutes. And then if you let up one mistake, and that guy, Nathan McKinnon, that open goal that he missed, he is going to have nightmares of that open net for the rest of his life, and he should. God damn it.
Because, and that's what I kept telling myself, because, like, part of me, only because of Coach Coop, part of me was like 10% of me felt bad, like, oh, that sucks for the Canadians. Because if it would have went the other way, then I would have been feeling like they're looking for the United States, right? But then I remembered, like, they would have been, it would have been them celebrating, and I'd have been livid at them. So,
right.
I mean, you have to hand them their stuffed animal and move on. Like, sorry about your silver medal and your stuffed animal, but this is United States time. Damn it.
Run Canada! Run Canada!
Love it.
know what are we blaming him for? They
We're
lost.
blaming him for being a bunch of losers. It was one of the guys that came out. He's like, if you watch the tape, you be the judge. I'm like, yeah, dude, you can be the judge. You could have outplayed everybody, but you lost. You lost.
I was also trying to figure out, and I guess I could have Googled it, but I was trying to figure out the flag of bronze. I'm like, nobody was talking about bronze.
Finland.
It was Finland. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason they had yellow. I don't know. Okay.
No,
so,
Sweden has yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys know flags.
Well, a lot of
We went through this
football-
whole thing. Where was the last time Dizzy and I were crushing
You
flags?
were- yeah, that's right. I think we did. I don't know how you know flags like you guys know flags.
We
but
told you because of sports.
Football.
Yeah, football.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, that'll
International
do it.
play. I learned all the flags.
Football.
That's it.
And while it was no miracle on ice call, Kenny Albert, I thought Kenny Albert did a great job with the call.
What about
for
Mike
the,
Tirico? I got to give him some props too. He was.
Yeah, I don't know. I caught the the Mike Tirico thing. I watched live, and then I went back and I caught the Kenny Albert call, and I'm wondering why they were different.
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder if one of them had the American feed and the other one had a Canadian feed. I have no idea. But here's the call from Kenny Albert.
And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes pokes it around the car. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold. Jack Hughes beating Jordan Bennington. Up behind the
I don't know. I thought it was,
Why is it so unbelievable? Like, why am I now getting this close to jumping up and down like I was at home on my couch? Like, how has it
Monica,
not lost its luster?
I still get chills.
I know. How is it? How it's still on?
No, I still get chills 46 years later
Oh.
when I hear the miracle. Do you believe in miracles? I get the hair on my arm stands up every single time. And there's a new sheriff in town, and his name took a face out the entire 26, 27, 28, and 29 seasons.
Oh, hockey's different, and everybody has to know that. No matter you can't. And football players.
The guy's like, he was spitting his chiclets out on the ice, and then he comes back in, stays in the game, and then scores the game winner. There was a quote from his brother, which, by the way, that family's something else. They have two they got another kid in the NHL. Gross. Winner for the gold medal. That was a quote that his brother Quinn told the media after the game.
Did you see the Hughes letter from 7 years ago, like the night before, a week before the NHL draft? Did you see that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
The letter. It's a whole letter. It's 2019 before the NHL draft. ESPN asked Jack Hughes to write a letter to his future self. Okay, 7 years later, one passage stands out. Your brothers made you who you are on and off the ice. I hope they'll be able to say you did the same for them and that they had great NHL careers too. Maybe you even suited up with them a couple of times in the NHL. This is him talking to himself in the future. Maybe we all represented the United States at the Olympics or World Championships. Maybe we won a gold medal or gold medals together. What an honor that would be. I got chills reading that.
Yeah, this kid is really likable. Here is his post game interview, and it was to me it was just very refreshing because some of the other rhetoric that was going around from people won their medals and talking to the media and that kind of thing. This kid is here he is.
Jack
the first gold medal for the United States in 46 years, and you delivered it. Can you just describe the emotions of this moment right now?
This is all about our country right now. I love the USA. I love my teammates. It's unbelievable. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong, and we have so much support from ex-players. I'm so proud to be American today.
This was
So proud.
This was such an incredible game to grind out. I mean, you're bleeding right through it just looking at you right now. Can you just talk about how difficult this gold medal was to win?
Unbelievable game by Hellebuck. He was our best player tonight by a mile. Unbelievable game. Unreal game by our team. That's just a ballsy, gutsy win. That's American hockey right there. That's a great Canadian team, but we're USA. We're so proud to be Americans. Tonight was all for the country.
What does this gold medal mean to USA Hockey?
It's everything. Like I said, the USA Hockey Brotherhood means so much. Look at these guys. We're such a team. We've been together for 2 weeks. We're such a team. The USA Hockey Brotherhood is so strong, and we're so proud to win for our country.
I thought this kid crushed it. And I swear to Christ, this dude, by the time his wheels land back in the United States, is going to have a gazillion endorsement offers.
I think Mike Olivero said that he and Hellebuck. Hellebuck, sorry.
Yes.
Should never pay for a meal or a drink, like literally forever for the rest of their lives.
I saw that. Yeah, I guess he's a Michigan guy, and I saw a tweet yesterday that said Hellebuck should never pay for another drink in the state of Michigan again for the rest of his life.
Facts, though.
Yeah, I'll say this kid just comes off as and remember. He's doing this. He's missing his 2 front teeth. He goes on to say later on, he's like, I'm from America, the best country on the planet, and we got the best dentist. They're going to fix me right up. This kid, man, this team,
He
this
wasn't worried
kid.
about it. That was his last. That's what he said. He was like, I just, and by the way, that just speaks to hockey brain. Like, what are you talking?
Hockey brain.
You're not thinking
Hockey
about
brain.
your teeth not even being there. Literally, the entire world seeing. Literally, you bleeding,
Right.
just bleeding, and no.
How many women are looking at this guy with his teeth missing and the blood dried up on his lip? Like, I banged this guy cross-eyed. You know? I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty awesome. I loved it. I watched a lot of Olympics this time around.
And that's what I was talking to Ann Kelly about this morning. I'm like, what am I going to do now? There's no
Right.
even if it wasn't live when I was watching, which wasn't as fun, but even at least there was always Olympics on. I don't care what time of day. And now
You got the tournament in a couple weeks away.
I thank God
Right?
for that
Was it
tournament.
2.5, 3 weeks away?
So excited about that.
You
And
got
it's
the
going to be in Tampa, the first, I think.
And you got the playoff push for hockey.
Yeah.
You know, so there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to be happening, but this was a feel-good thing. I would love to say this is something that brought the country together. Maybe for 2.5 hours, maybe for 3 hours, maybe a little bit after that. But I don't know. I just it was feel good. I watched a video of these 2 guys from Canada, and it was like, we have nothing. You have now taken everything.
Yeah.
You have taken us. So the one thing we had left in life
Don't have it anymore.
was hockey.
And you can't claim that as your sport anymore, I don't think.
Right,
Canada.
but it gets even better. He goes, we had everything. He's got a cup of coffee, and Tim Hortons is a big coffee chain in Canada.
Timmy Hose.
Right? It's a big chain in Canada for like coffee, donuts, that kind of stuff. And he's sipping his coffee. He's like, he takes a sip of his coffee. He's like, Tim Hortons. He takes it, spits it out. He's like, this is garbage. McDonald's bought all the beans. We don't even have Tim Hortons, Tim Hose anymore. We don't have this anymore. We have nothing. We have nothing. We have no identity. Everything's been taken from us.
Their anger when they were getting their medals and their little stuffies, the faces, they were not, they were angry, and that's putting it politely. There was no happiness to be seen.
Were you looking at the, did you see Conor McDavid's face when they gave him a stuffed animal? Like, why are you giving these guys stuffed animals?
That's the last thing they need. I mean, maybe, and someone online said it this perfectly. Like, I get it. That's what all of the medalists have been getting, and it's the what do you call it, mascot of the Olympics, and of the other one is of the mascot of the Paralympics. So there's meaning. But maybe stick them in their locker you know what I mean? Don't hand that to them with their medal while they're standing on the ice and they literally just lost.
No.
Timing's off.
No, and they had to sit out there forever.
I know. Why did it take so long?
The game, the Stanley Cup ends. They're celebrating. Yes, they're celebrating. It takes a minute or two, a couple minutes for them to really, and then line up and do the handshake. They had to sit out there forever, and the women's thing took forever.
I didn't see the women's. I just think the men's. I was like, why are they still not? I think it was closing in on an hour. I just felt like I understand there's the rolling out of the carpet. I understand all of that, but it just took forever.
They have to sit in it. Sit in it.
I told you a long time ago, I'm a poor sport. I am not shaking your hand right now.
I know.
I'm miserable, and I want to punch you in the face. I'm not shaking. Horrible game. You're saying good game? No. Awful game. I lost. This game sucked. Like,
congratulations to the U.S. hockey teams and all the other athletes that went over there and crushed it. Very much a lot of love. A lot of love for that. And again, thank you to the audience. Thank you all for putting your money together and coming through once again. Over $200,000 in 24 hours for the Children's Hospital. It's just next level. So thank you again. We're going to take a break. We come back, a little special guest, but let me forewarn you that our special guest is not in the best of moods. And he gets like that when the weather gets a little crazy. That should be a little bit of a hint. It's JP with Monica Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
It might be super cold today, but your AC might be on tomorrow. Going from heating to cooling puts stress on your system. Now is the perfect time to get it checked out before that spring heat arrives. Plus, Climate Design is offering pre-spring discounts on new Trane systems. So if you need a new AC, plumbing, or electrical repair, call Climate Design today. They've got over 1,700 five-star reviews, so you can trust Climate Design for total comfort. 727-540-0097 or climatedesign.com.
Sticks. The hits. This Friday night, the Baker Sound. One night only. Sticks. With special guest, Cheap Trick. Tickets on sale now at thebaycaresound.com. Don't miss Sticks with special guest, Cheap Trick. A Ruth Eckerd Hall experience.
What if you could buy a flippable two-sided mattress made with the finest materials that cost less than other luxury brands? This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, and this is exactly what you'll find with our new Orthos line available exclusively at OMF. We build these by hand using premium materials like wool and cotton. It's old-world craftsmanship with modern comfort, our most extraordinary sleep system. Built locally at a price other luxury brands just can't match. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and experience the Orthos line for yourself.
Since 1958, Cox Heating and Air has provided expert advice and outstanding customer service.
They installed 2 AC units, redid all of our ductwork. Our electric bill is low. I think a lot of that's because the AC system was designed properly.
We're a customer service business that happens to do HVAC.
You get the best service and techs that understand the product.
And we treat our customers like family.
Great local company, good solid relationship.
Cox Heating and Air Conditioning, your key to comfort since 1958.
License number CAC 1816108.
John Senning here for Scoopy Nutrition. If you know anything about me, you know that my dog means the world to me. He is my shadow. I love spending time with him, and he's getting older. I want to make sure he's healthy and vibrant for as long as humanly possible, and that's why this first pouch of Scoopy Nutrition is so personal for me. That's my boy right there on the cover. He's the founding hero. With ingredients like lion's mane, reishi mushrooms, and ashwagandha, you can rewrite your dog's future. And a portion of the proceeds goes to benefit Satchel's Last Resort. The first 100 to buy the Super Health Chews get an amazing Senning Show keychain with me and my boy Brody. Go now, scoopynutrition.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP with Monica Diz, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025 is the phone number if you want to give us a call. Always love the phone calls. Right now we have a very special guest in the studio with us. Be forewarned, not the happiest of campers. Good morning, special guest. And how are you?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Totally faking this.
But honestly, good to talk to you guys.
Brett is back in the studio with us.
Hi.
So good to have him on this up here in the New York, Long Island area. This is a crazy ass blizzard that's going on, and Brett doesn't get happy when there's 3, 4, 5 inches of snow,
Correct.
let alone 2 feet of snow.
Yeah.
He's not doing well. So
No. Literally not doing well. No. You would think being able to sleep at the station would be a good thing, but it just wasn't. I had the blow up mattress, but the studio that I picked, which seemed like a good idea, it's up against our sister station's studio, which has a window, and it's like a little bit of a covering, but not enough. And they didn't turn off the light at night, so it was kind of like.
Is that where they were? Were they sleeping in there?
Yeah, they weren't sleeping. They even did like a video like, "Hey guys, we can't sleep." So, oh God, oh Jesus,
bitches.
Please go to bed.
Meanwhile, I slept in this studio, and I brought the air mattress from home. I slept like a baby.
Yeah.
I think I fell asleep at like 9:30, woke up at 5.
Good for you. Look at this guy, big sleepy show-off guy over here.
I'm not showing.
So well, I wish I could sleep here at the station all the time.
Well, let's not get crazy.
Every day.
Let's not get
I love
crazy.
sleeping here. But I'm glad you had a good night's sleep. That's good. So now it's the going home process. Like, are we going home?
We're going
it's
home.
still going.
We're
The
going
snow
home.
is still going on.
I mean, but
till 3
when are you
or
going home?
Right.
We're going home as soon as the show is over.
You think?
And, yeah,
it that
I'm with you.
easy?
I'm with you.
Do you see what I drive? We're going home. Have you ever seen me get stuck?
Ooh.
Ever?
No.
Look at this guy.
Exactly.
I know. So then why did you sleep there last night? You can plow through
Yeah,
anything.
what happened?
man.
Because the visibility was non-existent. You couldn't see. There were blizzard conditions and 50-mile-an-hour winds
Listen.
and snow falling at 1.5 inches, 2 inches an hour.
Good Day Tampa Bay had the some roving reporter of some sort out there, and so I saw, and she was standing smack dab in Long Island, and she on Long
it's on
Island.
Long Island.
Okay, on Long Island. And am I in Tampa or am I on Tampa? Anyway,
You're in Tampa.
Anyway, the snow was still like the entire morning for the 4 hours or whatever she was on. They kept going back to her, and it was still snowing. So and she said it was going to continue to snow. So I'm not saying your truck can't make it. I'm saying visibility might still be a problem if it's still going to be snowing.
No, it's still snowing,
windy.
but it's not snowing at the rate that it was. It's not coming down at 1.5 inches to 2 inches an hour, which that and the winds makes it so you have no visibility. Even Rod stayed here last night, and he never stays here.
He's a snow denier.
He is a big time
that
snow
mean?
denier.
Every storm, everything.
What's
Dude,
that
when I was on the phone with him
Not gonna do that bad.
and I was on the phone with him yesterday, and I'm like, what are you doing? Because Brett has snow anxiety. I think that's honest.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
it's documented, and for those who
Right.
don't remember, it's because my co-op is atrocious
Right.
at plowing snow. Even with a few inches, it becomes an issue, and then they block your car and they plow your car in. So imagine a few inches and turn it into 2.5 feet. 2.5 feet. Where is it? Where is the snow going?
Dude,
So
it's
me
coming up
being-
to my I'm almost buried in it if it snows
Literally.
anymore. Yeah,
Honestly.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably belly. This snow right now is at least belly button, might be bottom of the ta-ta high.
I think
it's half
so.
a Monica.
I think so.
It's like a half a Monica. But so I reached out to Brett and I said, okay, here's what I'm thinking. Because he getting in and out of that thing in place is a nightmare. I said, I can either come get you yesterday and bring him here, or bring him to my house, crash, and then we were supposed to come. I was just going to come in the morning as usual. But then our weather guy, like you have the Charlie Belch, like Charlie Belchel's your local guy, our local weather dude. I had been in touch with him, and he was like, do not try to get there in the morning. You have to get. So when I spoke to Raj in the afternoon yesterday, I'm like, here's what I'm thinking. He's like, you really think we're going to get that much? I'm like, listen, I'm just telling you what Rich, our weather dude, was telling me. And I said, the worst time for this storm is going to be between 2 a.m. and 6 p.m. as far as 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. as far as visibility goes. And I said, I'm just going to crash. He's like, all right, I'll figure it out. And then, and I was on the fence. And then Brett had gotten our news dude was
But what I did, I called Osterberg. I got Osterberg on the phone.
He did get Osterberg on the phone.
Yes, sir.
Right now.
Right, and then
I know you're in Tampa. I need you to get me New York right now.
so
It's snow.
Brett and
Do your
our
job.
our news and traffic guy, this guy Matt, they came in yesterday, and I met them here, and it's been ever since. But we're survivors. We're gonna make
Maybe.
it through, Brett. I'm gonna get you right to your front door.
Gonna make it. There's zero chance you're getting me to my front door.
I know, but that's
Zero
my next
chance.
question is, okay, this is all work related, and I'm sorry you had to sleep on an air mattress, which is awful, and all of that with the bright light in your eyes. But what about when you do get to leave? Like, are you going to be snowed in? Like, are you even able to get to your place?
Supposedly, according to my wife, they plowed once last night around 11:30-ish.
A lot of good. That's doing my now. It's already
yeah,
back.
so I feel like they're going to come back again. Like their MO will be like they'll come back tonight at like 6 o'clock or something like that.
So you can't even. You can shovel your. First off, you have your son home shoveling that car out.
Yeah.
Your car out.
There's zero chance of that.
Why?
Zero chance.
Why?
First of all, it's 2 feet of snow. I had trouble with him a couple weeks ago, helping me get the 8 inches of snow off, off the car or whatever. So I cannot imagine what I'm going to. I did tell my wife. I called Sue. I said to her, I'm like, just want to let you know, I'm going to pass out any second now. I said there is zero chance that I'm shoveling anything when I get home. I said, so, when the prince wakes up at noon, would you, because they got an official snow day where it was weird. Like last week, when it had a storm a couple weeks ago, the school district that we're in, so he's in high school now. So you had the elementary school, snow day.
Yeah.
Middle school, snow day. High school, remote learning from home.
Yeah.
So today he got an official school. So he's off, sleeping, well rested.
Yeah.
There's 2 shovels by the front door there. Take one of them and start doing
Yes, sir.
something.
Get to
At
work.
the very least, I told him yesterday, leading up to this mess of me not realizing where I am and what I'm doing and what time is it and what day is it. I said to him, there's not even an option. You're helping.
He's got to. He's young. He's
right.
like,
Even his help goes, oh, my back. Even with his hockey stuff. Oh, my back. My back.
Well, if you can't, if your back
stretch.
That's when you turn around and say, listen, if I can't get into my car when I get home from work, you are not going to hockey.
Yeah, well, that's not
exactly.
Why not?
I wouldn't make him do that. That's a lot. And that's what sucks, too. When we pay for the snow removal stuff, you now have to pay extra and let them know, our co-op management, let them know in advance that you want your actual spot shoveled out.
I understand. But here's the one thing I never understood about that, Brett. I pay my taxes and the plows and all the other stuff. Everybody else has to shovel their car out.
We're on private property. That's why. We're on private property. So just like when you go to a store and the tenant pays for snow removal, do they leave certain spots blocked? No, they plow the parking lot.
I don't think
right?
Okay. Have you ever heard
either way, we're on private property. There's 30 spots tops. The amount of people that they had in the last snowstorm, I'm telling you, they had 4 guys with snow blowers, 5 guys with shovels, 2 plow trucks.
Damn.
You're telling me that I'm not saying make it perfect. What I'm saying is take that 3 foot wide by 3 foot high drift and knock it down to inches, so that I'm shoveling a little bit off the tires.
Also, why can't you just say, which, by the way, insanity that they would require or think that would be necessary to in advance say, oh, I would like how about this? Always assume if it snows, always know I want it plowed. Like, why do I have to tell you? Oh, why would I not want it plowed?
It costs a lot of money, Monica. That's why. Are you going to pay for it?
Yeah.
Why don't you join the board? And then you can make these decisions. You'll see how much. That's 20 plus years.
I agree with you on almost everything. I don't agree that it's somebody else's responsibility to shovel your car out.
It is their responsibility not to plow us in.
Well, there's
they're plowing us in.
That's my the part that I was going to get to is, to have the son. Have your son at least, have you shoveled out, and they're going to come back again, and you're going to get at least, the backside of your car, your front side, however you're in the spot, and then you're going to have to clear that again. But to be able to get your doors open and get in and out of the car and all that other stuff, I'm telling you, man, I'll put my foot in my son's ass if that's not done by the time I get home today.
I hate.
Well, the snow is still happening, so I can't expect that to be the case. I just need to get into the co-op somehow.
Where were you parked?
I
down
told the story
street?
years ago when I worked overnights, and I came home in the morning, and there was a wall of snow, like literally almost 5 feet high.
What are you supposed to do?
And nothing was done at 6 o'clock in the morning. But the co-op next to us had a guy with a snowblower doing their thing at 6 in the morning. So I gave him $20. I said, can you just plow me a line from the street here up to that doorway? I'll give you $20. He did it. I got the money back from the co-op. It's not the money. It's the principle of why can every other co-op be on time and get their stuff done. Like, what if I slipped and fell? Guess what they would start doing?
Yeah.
They would start making sure that everything's done to the T.
You need an accidental
I don't want to slip and fall.
By the way, I forewarned everybody that our guest was going to be in a cranky mood.
Understandably, rightfully so. The frustration.
Not in a cranky mood.
It's not like this happens once every, 3-4 years and you're just going to suck it up because it doesn't happen all the time. This is literally every year.
Right, and we've been very lucky where we are.
Couple, yeah.
For a few years now, we've had very light snow. This last storm was a little heavier. Like, okay, maybe that's it. Nope. And now we got an epic storm of what was the last time they said it was like this bad?
Either 2013 or 2016, something like that.
It's horrific.
2013, I believe it is.
But how are you guys?
So how am I going to? So you don't think? How close do you think I'll be able to get you to your home?
I think you will be able to drop me off. So I live on a main road. So I think you'll be able to stay in the right lane of the main road, and I can kind of get out, and then I'm going to climb over a mound of snow.
I want to see this
And
so
I'm
bad.
sorry for laughing.
I know. I feel bad for you.
Listen, it's funny. You have to laugh at it. Otherwise, you'll go insane.
We know my track record here. I promise you, I will do my best to get that on video.
I'm saying if you could go live on Instagram, Brett, I feel like that would be really cool.
If you could hurdle it for us, that would be just perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna need.
I'll roll over.
Do it in slow motion. Set it to the Chariots of Fire music.
Let's do it. Yeah. There's so much
climb
creative.
up to the top of the hill and just roll down with the dirt and sand and garbage from the street.
If you could lose a couple of teeth in the process, maybe some blood there, and then we'll give you gold at the end.
There you go, Jack Hughes. Here I come.
Yeah, make it
Brett
into
Hughes,
something.
here I am.
Do it. I need to be entertained.
Snow mound rolling gold medalist. Oh my God, here I am.
Oh, here.
Watch me rolling. Woo! I love snow.
No, you don't.
So much fun.
I will say this, and
look, guys, it's my son not doing a thing.
That's
you stay up there. That's fine. We don't need you. I got this. Daddy's fine. Daddy's home.
He's got a hot pocket in the microwave for you.
Yeah.
Here you go.
What? No, not even that. What? I didn't even know you were home.
I miss the Chronicles.
Rolling. I'm still rolling. That's how high this mound is. It's so high.
It does look pretty, though.
Complaining about it. It's only 10 feet high. It's not a big deal.
You're fine. And
join the board.
It's soft. It's snow, so it
No, not this snow. Like from the street.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the stuff that they plow from our co-op that's residual. And then the street plows, they come and take whatever on the street and then re-block everything in and add to whatever's there.
Everybody in the audience that's from the Northeast that has moved down there for happier times.
Yep.
They are just sitting back and their arms are folded and they are laughing.
Absolutely, they should.
Of course.
Either that or they're tremoring with PTSD.
Both.
One or the other.
But either way, the laughing part, they know. They go, that's why we're here now, man.
Yep. I don't miss it at all.
That's
I'm
right.
hearing this, I'm like, you idiots.
That's right. Canada Dizzy over here.
Oh, okay, well, it's
He
American
knows
Dizzy.
it and then some.
Gold medal Dizzy. I'm
gold medal. What did you win?
Well, I'm here on U.S. I'm not Canada side. That's an Ian thing.
Oh my gosh. So that's right, Ian. Oh my God.
Brett, you missed this one.
Go on.
So before we had the time off, Ian, he was either on Johnny B's show or on his podcast, and he pledged his allegiance. He said, "Listen, I'm a Bucks fan. I'm a Lightning fan." He goes, my teams are my teams, but when it comes to international play, it's Canada all the way because he's Canadian. And he just took a double kick to the nuts over the last kind. You know what I'm saying?
You made your choice, sir.
What were your guys' thoughts on that? And obviously Dizzy having a similar situation.
Oh, I did not like that. I'm like, you live here now. You're here now. I get, that's where you're from, and you can kind of like them. But number one has to be United States of America. Has to be.
We should probably have him deported.
Listen.
That should have been the bet.
I mean, he'd still be my friend and all.
Oh my God! Can you imagine that bet where he gets literally has to get deported?
You chose.
Oh my God! Tampa International waving him off.
It brings a whole new meaning to ice when they airlift him. They airlift him to the other side and they just drop him on a pond.
Oh my God! But Dizzy, you were USA all the way.
All the way, bro.
Okay.
From the get to. It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like towards
Do
the
I
end.
believe you?
Yeah, it was never.
Yeah.
There was never a moment I was like, "Oh, Canada." No, always Team USA. I started sports here, so I'm through and through American when it comes to athletics
Right.
Okay.
and anything.
Sorry.
really.
Well, listen. It's not up to me, but you got to get Ian out of here.
I mean, he's got to go.
That's what we've learned.
Go.
I love him. He's great.
Do you want me to inflate my air mattress for you? It should take about 30, 40 seconds. You can go sleep until the show's over.
I have mine still inflated in the studio there.
Do you?
Yeah. But
What if are you staying? Did you have like toiletries? Like, are you ready to?
Well, they're leaving today.
I brought one pair of one change of clothes, and they're being worn right now.
Dude, why don't you go into our boss's office
And do what?
lay down for a while?
Oh, I thought you
Put
meant
the
he had-
mattress in
I thought
there
you meant he had clothes in there.
and lay down.
That's even worse because he's got a big giant window.
Yeah, but he's got blinds on it. You
do
can
have
shut
blinds.
You can shut the blinds.
So you're telling me there's not a gigantic couch out like there is here?
There
nice,
is
soft,
one. There's a
brand new
couch. It's not giant. There is a couch in the lobby.
Yeah, but there's no way to do it without either bending it, like putting your body in an uncomfortable position.
I'm also not
Yeah,
sleeping
no,
in the
it's a bad
lobby.
choice.
That's
It sucks. Well, nobody's coming to the lobby. Nobody comes to the lobby anymore anyway.
Yeah, you guys have a
And,
rough
and again,
office.
these
You really
damn
do.
windows. There's a skylight in there. God damn it! Can we just have stuff without windows?
Like as much as we complain, there's so much options here.
Yeah, we got a million
Hurricane
options.
season, we're good.
Yeah, there's
Right.
It's not like you guys.
And I was just about to say, Brett's never been known as like a complainer.
No.
He's not. But but this, nothing drives him battier than this.
Did the
Because
boss
there's a
send
lot
you?
of stupidity involved. That's why there's a lot of stupidity surrounding the situation and stuff that I literally can't control.
The
As far as
frustration.
my own residence, I can't control it.
Did you get
So
breakfast
it's,
at least?
tough.
Did you guys get breakfast bought for you? So because you had
They left us English muffins last night as part of the dinner process with the pizza.
They left us the fattest of fat people foods. See, what happened was the last time we had to, I don't know if I told you this. The last time any of us had to stay here,
Yes, you did tell us.
all right, they left us plantain chips and yogurt. So in an effort to overcompensate this time, there was a half a tray of chicken parm, a half a tray of ziti, 4 pizzas,
Look at that.
5 boxes of Oreos.
Boom.
There is nothing that even says diet around.
No.
Although Brett said he did find a salad
There was
tucked away.
salad at the top of the refrigerator shelf,
Time for
inside, not
salad.
on top of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was discovered late. So
So I text my boss. I said, "Thank you for the diabetes. We appreciate it very much."
You just can't. You are not going to be happy either way. This is not the time for
Yes,
salads.
you
This is
finally get it now.
Yeah,
It was-
like you're complaining there was plantains. Now
I
you're
wasn't
complaining
complaining.
there's
We ate-
delicious food.
I ate chicken parm. ate chicken parm with a smile on my
Good
face.
for you. And
But
then
not even a Diet Coke, Monica. Literally, the healthy, other than this alleged salad that nobody's really seen except for Brett, the healthiest thing delivered, probably
Oreos?
Dr. Pepper.
why? Because it's cherry flavored.
Maybe.
Is that why?
Maybe.
there's no
Other
healthy
than
and
that,
hunkering
there's not
down.
even like a diet can of soda. Oh, maybe they bought a case of water.
As some water, right?
Some water, right?
Nobody has healthy
Tons
hurricane
of chips
food
and
either.
cookies and
Yeah.
a couple of breakfast bar things. But yeah, listen, I'm hoping that all the meats and cheese and all that kind of stuff will finally pass when the snow starts melting in a week or so. So I'm hoping to go to the bathroom by then.
I would say I'd take you for lunch when this is all, but nothing's going to be open.
I don't think so. Yeah, a couple of places, like a couple of delis were open, strangely enough.
Waffle
but,
House will be open. I'm just saying.
I'm sure your wife has prepared a nice hot meal for you for when you walk
She
in the
absolutely
door.
has not.
Yeah.
But she actually literally just texted me, plow here, quote unquote.
Yes!
Plow here.
Yes.
All right, so good. Okay.
Maybe you lose all
let's see.
that negative attitude of yours.
I know. Negative. That's me. We're JP, where the P stands for positive.
You're lucky I can't find it.
Negative.
I got, hold on. What do I got? I got this one.
I'm happy the
got,
plow was
Is there
there.
JP
though.
negative on there? I think it says on the side. Oh my God.
How's that one?
That's, well, listen, it applies.
That one fit too.
Usually
That
reserved
does.
for me.
Shut your mouth.
There you go, Brad.
Absolutely. All that applies here. I deserve it. I earned it. No regrets, but I earned it.
All right. Well, listen, Brett, thanks for coming in and hanging out for a little while.
I felt warmer talking to you guys. This is great.
You should. There's a lot of love for you.
Thank you.
I'm sending all the melty vibes your way. All
my
snow
goodness,
melty.
thank you.
Yeah.
Melty.
Mm-hmm.
Melty, shovelly.
Yeah, all of it.
No snowy.
Your way.
Thank you so much.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Thoughts and prayers.
Another about an hour and change, and then we'll get in the car and we'll get you home.
Thank you.
Promise.
Appreciate it.
Promise.
Love you, Brett.
That was Brett.
Hi. Bye. Radio Brett. Follow me.
At Radio Brett.
Follow my journey.
On all the...
Live, watching you snow.
At
Follow-
Radio Brett, follow his journey. And also at Super Sandwich Bros.
Oh, thank you for the extra. I like that.
Everything for you, Brett.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
I watched the world float to the dark side of the moon. After all I knew it happened.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. John Sinning and Drew Carabo are live at the Valspar Championship, presented by Neutral, which means time to ditch work. Join The Bone Thursday, live at the Dex Deck on the 11th green. Play hooky, watch some golf. Quiet! Oh, come get rowdy with the boys. Limited tickets are available to see the action from the 11th green and 12th tee box. We have a full-service premium bar, and we'll be making custom hats with our hat press pop-up that you can only get at our broadcast. I mean, come on. Sound better than your job? Yeah, no shit. It is. Listen to The Bone all week to win tickets, or head to theboneonline.com now to buy your tickets today. Then join us Thursday, March 19th at the Valspar. Come hang with John, Drew, and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
What do you carry in your heart? Your hopes, your dreams, the ones you love. For everything your heart holds, Advent Health's cardiovascular experts are here to map and repair it, strengthen and heal it, to carry you further than you ever expected, to help you feel whole. Visit FloridaHeartExperts.com.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
If you owe back taxes, at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait, and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust. Call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment or 0 payments until spring. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Elevate your sleep experience with an adjustable bed and make everyday activities like reading, watching TV, and working in bed more comfortable. At the Original Mattress Factory, we know not all adjustable beds are created equal. You want one that has the features you actually need, like anti-snore and zero-gravity positions. We offer high-quality adjustable bases paired with a hand-built mattress, all at a factory direct value. And we have product in stock and ready when you are. Visit an OMF location to elevate your sleep experience today.
As the old saying goes, size matters.
At Morgan & Morgan, we have over 1,000 lawyers and nearly 6,000 people on staff.
But at the core, this is and always has been a family business.
Our family watching out for your family.
Call us or email us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even on a Saturday or a Sunday.
And if you ever have a problem, call our mom.
Morgan & Morgan.
For the people and your family.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like nuclear reactor safety expert.
I disabled the backup cooling system. It was making such an annoying noise. You heard it, right? It was like,
We're on the countdown to core failure.
And you're saying we don't want that?
This is a job for sponsored jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
With other languages, I wasn't really learning.
Active.
In the app, I can choose to work on my rights.
Save up to 50% on your Babbel. BABB.
Stream Real Raw anytime on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Is this a song?
Yeah, from Team America.
I'm actually a little upset right now because okay, now I'm just mad because when I, like years ago when I worked at the sports station, there was a guy there who doesn't work in radio now, but he did for a long time after the sports station. Anyway, good guy, still friends with him, but he'd go, Monica, F yeah, and he'd say it, and I thought it was a him thing. It was from this.
Stolen Valor?
Ew.
Totally.
That just irritates me. I thought it was all him. I really liked Monica, F yeah.
That was for our 2 Olympic hockey teams and all the other gold medal winners.
Yeah. Suck it, Ian.
Right. I feel like I'm going to get a call at the end of the show. Like, about coming up to you and going to that Rush show.
Oh, that's right. He's going to take a crap. He is going to double-decker you.
I don't think that's in anybody's best interest anymore.
What if he takes over your house in the name of Canada?
Yeah. You're his hostages.
Speaking of which, you had to see the guy. That was the... So... I told you I rented a catamaran for the week with a group of friends.
Is that how your nose became drunk?
Yeah, it's bad.
I mean,
I don't want to say anything.
You can tell.
What the hell is going on with your
Your camera came on and you were turned to the right. Go, look at Rudolph over here.
Yeah,
it's all falling off with chunks and the skin underneath it. Because the first day I was there, I started. Monica, you'd be proud. I got hammered.
Yes, you did it. Yeah. You did it, and it was fun, wasn't it?
At a place called the Soggy Dollar.
Was it fun?
The right place. It was bar on, kind of
like. What's your go-to? What's JP's?
He's tea on steroids.
No. It's like a
tropical rum-based
it's like
cocktail.
It's like a pina colada on steroids, if anything.
Dark rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, and cream of coconut. Okay, that sounds good. It does say, it's similar to a pina colada.
But then they do it with 151 floaters. Yeah. Therein lies the problem.
But also sugary, so that's going to give you a headache.
I had a few of them, and then switched over the beer. So I wasn't hammered, but I was good. I was good. You saw the pictures I sent you guys.
Yeah.
You weren't completely sober, which is how I wanted it. You're
I
on
was
vacation.
definitely not completely sober.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have drove. I can tell you that.
Why are you driving on vacation?
I'm saying I wouldn't have drove.
Yeah. You can't do that.
No, but that was, yeah. So anyway, that was the first day we got there, and then I was out in the sun, and I didn't put any sunblock on or anything like that because I'm like, and I didn't realize how much time I was sitting out there, and then it got me.
It looks.
And my nose started, the skin on my nose started falling off in chunks.
Oh, no.
It makes your hair look whiter, too, because it's like right
Well, I'm
there.
wearing a hat right now.
No, but I can see the sides of your hair by your ears.
Shut up.
And it looks whiter.
I don't want to be that guy, but maybe if you lotion more, this wouldn't happen.
Well, I've been using, I had a listener, thank you very much. I don't have the name in front of me, but sent me tallow. I have been tallowing.
Okay.
I've been using a beef tallow for the face. And it must be good because my wife stole it. She tried to steal it. And she's been using it every day too.
What you got going on with your scruffity scruff? What's that about? Is that always there and I don't know it? It's kind of a beard.
Well, on the trip, it was there for I think the first couple of days, and then I actually shaved. Usually, I buzz my face, but I left the buzzer home, so I shaved it. I shaved my face, like freshly shaved, which I haven't been in a very, very long time, and no likey. I don't like that at all. And right now I'm just, yesterday was kind of hunkered down day, and now I'm dealing with all this stuff. So I'll probably shave tonight, buzz tonight, whatever. But I forgot where I was going with this.
Your red nose?
No, the trip. There was somewhere I was going. Oh, so we were out in the middle of the
catamaran, yeah.
And remember how I told you my wife was kind of into sexual chocolate? This dude,
kinda.
We had a captain. The captain of the boat for the week was ripped.
Oh yeah.
And if he didn't have braces. And I said to him, I go, dude, you got to be banging people all over these boats. Like, because he's out.
You said that to him?
Yeah. He was really cool. We hung out with him. He was great. He came out to dinner with us. He was super, super cool dude. 30-year-old guy. Absolutely had his head on his shoulders. Has a game plan. Yeah. Wants to buy his own boat. Do this whole thing. And, he's a smart guy. Really cool to hang out with. And I definitely saw. And it wasn't just my wife that was looking at him. All of them were looking at him, the ladies. Even I had to give it up. I'm like, dude, this guy's killing it.
He's got to be nice. He's got to be a nice.
He said, even I was chubbed up a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't chubbed up, but I had to give it up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't lie. This guy's gonna bang everybody. If we keep our eye on, if we don't keep our eye on him, he's banging everybody on this boat with vaginas.
He didn't answer the question when you said you got to be banging a lot of.
He did, and he goes, nah. He's like, I don't do that, man. He's like, and I'll tell you why. He's like, because I have a buddy of mine who gave into it. And then the family found out.
Oh, no.
And she cried rape.
Oh, no.
And it was serious.
Yeah.
And she ended up rescinding, but it wasn't until his life was turned upside down and miserable. Yeah. And now he can't get a job. Like the whole deal, bad news. He goes, dude, I don't care what it's like. I don't care how good it seems and how much fun I think it could be. He's like, not a chance.
That's smart.
I'm like, that takes some willpower, my man.
Yeah.
He goes, well, he's like, if all they have to do is say it. All she had to do is say it, and my life is done.
How many times did we ever hear stories of those college athletes who that happened to them, and then you find out they did nothing?
Correct.
It was just
yeah. And I'm not saying obviously that's not always the case, but in this case, this was a, as the story was told to me, the woman was flirting with him the entire trip, and they were. Like he wasn't doing anything, and they started flirting back and forth, and then everybody went on, and it happened, and somehow her family found out, and then she cried. And she didn't cry. She said he forced himself on me, and then all hell broke loose. So he's like, yeah, he ain't doing that. I'm like, yeah, but my wife would never cry. She would just be like, she would just look at me like, listen, look at him. You know what I'm saying? She would just be like, are you really gonna break my balls about that? I mean, just look. And I'm saying to my buddy Dio that I was with, and he was just like, and then he's just like, You know, he was hung down to his ankle. The whole thing. There's no doubt that this guy had the whole thing. The whole thing.
As my friend used to say, I have a 3-inch penis. My penis
from the floor.
Yeah, my penis is 3 inches. That's right. I said it wrong. From the floor. Oh.
Great delivery.
That's all
Really
right. I don't
killed
have
that
a
punch.
penis.
Yeah.
Way to ruin that whole thing.
You knew what I was saying. I got nothing.
He's so big and handsome now. Your wife's gonna call rape with you. Like, no, I don't want this. I want the other guy. I don't want this
100%.
JP.
Oh, no.
If I do it, she's gonna.
Yeah,
she's
that's
gonna.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's gonna call the cops on me. He forced himself on me.
No.
You've been with him for 31 years. Yeah, but this last time,
Something's changed.
right. And he's going to be sitting in a car outside the precinct waiting to pick her up while I get stuck behind there.
Wow.
Pull away. Yeah, he was a good looking dude. But yeah, I sent you guys pictures. When have you seen me that happy?
Did you send us pictures?
I did. Remember? You said you didn't believe I was in a good mood.
Oh,
and I
that's
sent you
right. It
pictures.
was weird because you were happy. Yeah. I
I
do
was
remember
very
that.
happy.
Yeah, it was very strange.
This trip was probably one of the best trips I've ever taken. And I was completely shut down. Like my mind wasn't racing. I wasn't thinking about stuff that didn't matter. Like I was
vacation.
But that's not usually how I am. I was as in the moment as I've ever been. It was like somebody pressed a pause button on my brain, or at least on the worry part of my brain.
Good. Do you feel like, to me, that's what time off, vacation, whatever, is for, where, you know, like you said, you shut it down, you don't think or whatever. And then to me, I appreciate it more. So I know you're about the sun and all water and all of that. But if you lived somewhere like that, it doesn't have the same effect because it's not extra special. Like you got to shut it all down temporarily because, and then you got to think sometimes. You got to have a job. You got to go to work, type of thing. So the fact that you got that much time, it wasn't just a day or two,
right?
And you were able to do it for that long. And then
my wife even said to me, she's like, "How come when we go away, like on our trip, just the two of us, how come this doesn't happen?" I'm like, I don't know. And it was also the first trip we've taken since I did the psilocybin, journey treatment thingy. So maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know, but I loved it. I loved where I was mentally. It was the greatest.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
My wife and I, not even like a bicker, not at all. Like we just had a blast. It was cool.
That's how everybody does vacation,
Life.
except for you. Yeah. Well,
Right.
about life. I mean, vacation is supposed to be that and like releasing all the
Right.
stress and everything that you did vacation right.
Right. But it was also not something that I had to necessarily plan. Like we showed up and the captain was like, "All right, what do you guys want to do?" We told him what we want to do. He's like, "All right, no worries." And every day was a different place. Like I woke up to a different view every single morning.
Any of that nakedness? Did you and your wife bang at all?
No.
The whole time?
And I'll tell you why.
The whole
because it's close quarters. It's close quarters.
Ain't
There are other
stopping me.
couples. There's other couples around.
Invite them in.
What is close
And-
quarters,
yeah,
though?
okay.
Like, you're not in the same room, so who cares?
No, but the other room is literally right next. Like,
So sometimes you got to let them know you're enjoying vacation more than them. You
You're
know what
adults.
I mean?
Yeah.
There's no. It's not anything illegal. A wife and a husband are banging. Ooh.
so I was with my neighbor and his wife.
Oh, that's kind of
my two neighbors, and I was with
No way.
her sister and like his sister and the brother-in-law. It wasn't like my best friend Chris and his wife who would just like kind of laugh it off. You know what I'm saying?
Did they bang? Did you hear them banging?
I didn't hear no, and everything about the quarters that you stay in is tight for most people. Maybe not for you, Monica, but
Yeah, I got plenty.
Yeah,
of
me
know,
and
if
Monica
I
are like,
was-
so much room for activity.
look at me, I could do cartwheels. Yeah, not so much. Not so much. It was like if we were both in the room at the same time, somebody's turning sideways
Yeah.
Oh wow.
to walk through. But no, height was okay. I mean, that was okay. But, you had to crawl off the bed. There was no sides of the bed. So it wasn't like you can swing your leg over to the side and then get out of bed. I had to push myself to the foot of the bed
Oh, my God.
to then get up. That's the kind of room we're dealing with.
Sounds like it would have been fun to get creative. You know
Yeah, I
what
was
I
just
mean?
going to say, then you could do standing up
Yeah,
next.
listen, if I was young and nimble, maybe
Okay,
creative is an option.
Hell yeah. At your age, you're looking at it, you're like, oh, I don't know. My knees are going to take this
Right.
really well.
I'm not going
Right.
to hold her up for longer than a minute.
As it is, my shoulders on fire. I was popping a leaf like Tic Tacs just to get through a day. Listen, but all that said, it was I highly recommend. It was
Good for you.
it was wonderful.
Now, let me ask you this then.
ahead.
How long does your euphoria last?
Well, I'm in the middle of 2 feet of snow, and I'm still in a good mood, especially compared to everbody else in this place.
All right, that's cool. And that's, by the way, weird that you're
I know.
You're bringing the sunshine and smiles.
I know.
So it'll last for this week probably, right? Like at least.
I gotta say something. The pictures that I sent you, because I was waiting to see the response. I sent you a photo of my wife and I am shirtless in said picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Monica was going to take that thing, stretch it out, like, nice birthmark on it, or just completely, way to hang over the side. There were no wise as comments.
I was thinking them all, but you were in such a good mood. I did not want to start anything with you. I didn't want to ruin. I didn't want to be like, now he's going to, I wanted you to be
I don't
happy.
look terrible in that picture. I would have never sent it.
I was, no offense, surprised because you're like, I haven't worked out in so long and blah, blah, been eating like crap. I was expecting a gut and everything.
Now I got to look at this again.
Yeah. I wasn't as bad. No, I'm not going to lie. I was sucking it in a little bit, too.
Hey, sometimes you got it, man.
I know.
I'm zooming.
I was waiting for Monica to come back. Like, I don't know what you're smiling about. Jesus Christ, you're a soup sandwich. I was thinking something was going to come flying my way.
No, I mean.
And nothing.
You mean, no.
What?
I didn't because you were happy.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the critiques.
Yeah.
What is your belly button even? Like, I have no idea what that is. I'm surprised you don't have a hat on because I don't. Did you purposely spike it up or are you?
No, I just gotten out of the water.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, you're just going to keep going, huh?
Oh, I mean, no.
What else? What else you got,
great.
man? Come on.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing. You're fine. It's fine. You're happy. You look happy. You know what I should focus on is your
No,
smile.
I want to know what you were going to say.
No, I won't. You do. I will say this. You're right. For you're saying you haven't worked out in however long, you look good for not having worked out in a long time. Put it that way. What is your nipple?
And 50-something.
What do you mean, what is my nipple?
I guess
there is nothing wrong with my nipples. And for those who are about to ask, I can't share the picture. My wife doesn't want to.
She looks fantastic. If I'm going to say anything, she looks amazing. And she looks happy, too.
Yeah. My wife could have had a 3-foot scar going across her face. And you'd be like, your wife looks amazing. You, on the other hand, what's up with your nipple? What's the matter with my nipple? There's nothing wrong with my nipples.
Her nails look great. She looks
There's nothing
happy.
wrong with my nipples. Take the nipple comment back.
I won't.
There's nothing. What's wrong with my nipple?
Why is maybe it's the shade. One of them looks completely different than the other one.
They are. I'm trying. I can promise you, my nipples match.
Why do you have?
Okay.
Why do you have swords pointing at each of your nipples?
What swords?
Your tattoos are pointing right at your nipples. Like
They're
we're
not
so
swords.
It's
They're
an arrow.
They're crosses with my children's name in them.
Well, it's an arrow, and both of your children. Are,
It's not an arrow, you lunatic.
look at it. What? Is it pointy?
The 4 points of the cross are pointy. Yes.
And they're where are they pointing?
To my nipples, but they're not swords.
All
They're
right.
crosses. Okay. Because I'm very religious.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's.
about me.
I'm not even going to say that part of it. Is that what?
What? Get it out.
You got splotches.
I have what?
Like splotches, or is that like do you have skin tags in between your nipples?
Oh, man.
I'm looking.
I don't have skin tags. I have 2 moles that never used to be there, but I had them checked out and everything's fine.
Okay, well that's good. Your belly button's weird.
Your face is weird.
It is. I concur.
I can't wait.
For her next bikini photo or something?
I can't wait.
Why would I ever give you that material? You're the one who volunteered. We didn't ask for a picture.
cannot wait.
We did not say, "Hey JP, send us a picture, please."
I can't. I was testing the waters and you temporarily passed.
I was nice, wasn't I? I did not say one thing of all the things I was thinking.
Game on.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Let me show you the private text me and her had after the photo.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
You know, it's something I realized the other day is that I am no longer a leftover pizza guy. I don't like pizza that's leftover now.
Galvin, you know what's happening to you?
What?
You're getting old.
I don't know, Carmen. I'm pretty old, and I got 4-day-old pizza in the refrigerator. I'm thinking about devouring after the show.
Yeah, but you're also something else.
Yeah.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone.
Or anytime with the full show replay.
On the free 102.5 The Bone app.
You could win a new Corvette Z06 at the Strawberry Festival from Stingray Chevrolet. The best Corvette we've ever raffled. Tickets still just $5. Every dollar benefits unity in the community right here at home. Enter online at stingraychevroletraffle.com.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
What's your case worth? Injury.com by Morgan & Morgan.
A family office is a team built to handle the 3 biggest financial responsibilities a family faces: wealth management, tax strategy, and estate planning. Most firms only manage your investments and refer the rest out, hoping everyone stays aligned. At Trajan, we built something different. Your wealth, tax planning, and estate planning are handled together inside one firm under one roof. There's no guessing whether your CPA, advisor, and estate attorney are truly in sync, because our team works together every day on your behalf. When your financial life becomes more complex, your advice should become more coordinated, not more fragmented. One plan, one trusted team. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Trajan Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. Additional services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures and accreditation at TrajanWealth.com.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Your team is heating up the ice this season. You can catch thrilling hockey moments all season long on 102.5 The Bone. It's all brought to you by Central Florida Behavioral Health Network.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From leaky sinks, busted fridge, and water heaters to even hanging a chandelier, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to badgerbobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bob's. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are. BadgerBobs.com.
License CSC 15977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1300924.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
How can you grow your business from idea to industry leader? With smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go, dude.
Are you
JP, hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We'll get the dead guy in just a few short minutes. If you want to watch the show, you can do that as well. That's on YouTube, on the Bone YouTube page, so you can go check that out.
JP.
Yes, dear.
Ed Gareth, too. I don't know if either one of you remembers a while back. Was it the summertime? I don't even know. Anyway, I had been in the finalists for a reality TV show. I think I mentioned that on the air.
Did you miss a couple days of work for it? There was something going on with that thing.
Yeah,
I remember
it was towards the end, and I had
It's
to
gonna be like a Big Brother style show or something like that.
We were going to live
right?
in a house. It was a whole thing. I've been checking, and this was last year because I remember checking summer shows and then fall shows and then mid-season shows, and it's nowhere. It's apparently died somewhere, and that sucks. But because of all of that, these people had my info, and maybe a couple of months after that, I got a text saying, hey, we'd like you to audition since, the reality show thing ain't that thing, for this game show. And I don't think I mentioned that to you guys on air at all.
What kind of game show?
Well, it was called, this is the funniest thing, is it was supposed to be, and so they gave me all these questions, and I had to, basically they were simulating the game show for me, and I was doing well and all of that. So I was advancing and had 3 different Zoom calls and the producer and the whole, interviewed different producers, the whole bit. And then, so it was about how an average American would answer a question. And
okay.
Wait, you're the average American?
I'm supposed to guess.
Okay.
I'm supposed to guess what the average American, not that I have to be, I have to guess what the average American would say if I, and then there would be multiple choice. It would be this, or this. And I scored, I think it was all but one I got right. This was a while ago.
All but one you got right?
Yeah, and there were 10 questions. I think I missed one. So they're okay, you're really good at this. And
so you mean all but one you got wrong?
No, I got them all right
all
except
but
for one.
You got right. Okay.
I got them all right. Of 10, I got 9 right.
Okay. Sorry.
And then because I would also, they liked me because, shocker, I talked. I would talk my way through it. They wanted people to not just say, hey. You know what I mean? I was
okay.
Well, I think about women might think this, but so I logicked my way through it type of situation. Anyway, so they had me do, and I got to the end of that too, multiple producers and all of that. And then I just never heard back at all about anything. So of course I'm checking again. This show is being hosted by Nate Bargatze. Is that how
yeah, comedian.
He's a clean comedian.
And it starts on Wednesday on ABC, Wednesday night. And I'm like, holy crap. And it's called I forgot. It's something about average American, the best average American or something like that. I'm like, that's... So now I have to watch because...
The greatest average American.
The greatest average American. And I have to find out, one, and I have to play along, would I have survived on it? Would I have won any money? And 2, because they had me, they were booking me a weekend in Nashville. And this was, I think, last year. And it was going to be a weekend in Nashville. And I told you guys I'd have to have the time off. Because
right, we thought you were. It was the same. Wasn't it the same weekend of the Bills game in Nashville? And we thought you were banging your friend that was in Nashville. Then now I'm starting to remember that.
Yes. And I was like, no, I just need the time off. And we were going to go film in Nashville for 3 days. And so, but anyway, so this was a while ago. So now I want to see, and then I also want to see who made the cut, who made it, and I didn't. I want to see.
But maybe you don't. They probably don't have the whole season done yet. Maybe you still get a call.
No, I think they do the whole season at once.
And I also
just trying to give her a little hope.
Oh,
so
my bad.
Later on, don't you know how this works? Build her up, and then kick her legs right out from under her. Duh.
No, it would have been cool, but it's not the end. I wasn't pinning all my hopes on this or anything like that. But I do want to see if I would have made a jackass of myself on national TV by getting all the questions wrong.
How much do you think you make on this show? Did they tell you?
No.
JP, you care to guess?
No clue.
Monica?
$100,000. I don't know if it's even that much.
So they compete for a grand prize, which is intended to represent the average American salary, $67,920.
Oh, the average American.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
I'm like, no.
I will never understand.
No, I like that. I like that.
See, this is the same concept of my lottery dream home. and they're like, I want to build something for like $130,000. That's not a dream home.
I mean, for me, it would
$60,000
No,
to
because you're
compete.
taking home 40 something, maybe, right?
So to compete for $60,000,
that's good.
It doesn't grab you by the like when you have the other shows when they're playing for $1 million. Like think about when they're spinning the spinning the circle, the wheel, right, and you get the $1 million thing.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
The Wheel of Fortune. The whole level of that show goes up. Right? And I understand they can't do $1 million every episode. I totally get that. But when there's somebody playing for $1 million, the energy level goes way up. What was the one with all the suitcases?
Oh, Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal, right?
Yeah.
Think about how when that money started getting up there, and they're talking about the guy that was up in the booth, and I guess he was the dealer,
The
and he
banker,
was like,
yeah.
Hot
the
chicks and
banker,
dresses.
right? And they're trying to make deals, and we're talking about big money. Like that's what gets eyeballs. Another comedian doing a game show.
Hold on. I think it's cool. Because they're on brand. In other words, the average American, if that's what the salary is, it makes sense for the greatest average American. Like they're not saying, "Hey, who wants to be a millionaire?" They're saying this is all average crap.
Here's what I think happens though. They have this great idea, and okay, every week they're going to be paying for like $100,000 prize or a $250,000 prize, and then they got to network and be like, well, the show's called The Average American. What's the hey Jimmy, what's the average salary? It's $100,000. Yeah, but they don't know it's $100,000.
What year was it the lowest?
64,000. Yeah, 60. All right, we're gonna play every for $62,000.
Stop it! If you won that whole entire game show and you won 60,
Yes, but also you're not taking home, like I said, a lot. You're not taking home the 67.
It's not changing your life.
40,000.
Yeah.
But that's still money
You
I
can
don't
get
have
a
right
used
now.
Subaru for that.
Okay.
Like, oh,
Maybe.
nice.
And then you turn lesbian. Careful.
I would like $1. If I won $1, it's an experience. I'm not paying anything. They're paying my hotel room. They're paying it's to me. It would be fun just to have that experience if I had gotten chosen.
It would be more interesting. Here's me being a producer. If the money tallied up and then you could see like, oh, you're going to be making above average American salary, like Weakest Link, how they like climb up or something like that.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, you could make as much as the average American.
That's the name of the show. Like it makes sense to me.
I know.
I didn't.
I'll
know
check
that.
it out. I'm not a big fan of his as far as his stand-up goes.
The name of the show.
He does he does a lot of business, man. The guy does arenas all over the place. So I
want to see if I would have fit in, because in my head it would have been and I don't mean like everybody's cool and nobody's a jerk, but I just feel like it would be a bunch of, is the weather okay down there? Like to me, it just would be like just a bunch of dorks, and I would have no patience, and I would probably want to mock them, and I just don't want to have that, on
so
TV.
It's on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, I think it's
ABC.
8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited to see who the people are, and I'm going to play along at home and see if I would have gotten the answers right.
I'm going to watch too, and I'm going to grade if they're worth getting hired over Monica. And I go, yep, that's better.
Please,
nope,
please
worse.
No, I need that. If you were part of the the casting people, would you have said yes or no? I like that.
Or I'm going to text you random questions from the show and see how you answer. Like, Monica would have got it.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I knew I did really, really well on the test when they gave me the quizzes. And there were so many of the quizzes. And they were random. By the way, when you watch, random questions of no rhyme or reason whatsoever at all. So there's no real way to know. It's really a guess for everybody.
Well, let's play our own little game show here, shall we?
Okay.
It's Dead Guy in the Envelope. Your clues today. You have a white American guy predominantly for music. He did a little bit of acting as well. But music is way, 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 way bigger than his acting career. Way. Monica, you want to ask the first yes or no question?
Yes, please. Was he a singer?
Yeah, he definitely did some singing, no doubt about that. So, bing. Diz?
Was he part of a solo act?
Yes. But he was also with groups.
Okay.
Solo artist with groups. His solo career was smaller than the stuff that he did with the groups. All right? 800-771-1025. You got a white American guy, from music. As far as the music concerns, he was a solo artist, but he was also more of a career involved groups, and he was a singer, and he did a bunch of acting. All right? But the acting nowhere near the size of the career is music. Now, you get to ask yes or no questions, 800-771-1025. You ask a yes or no question. If you get a yes, you go again. You get to ask another question. If you get a no, we can move on to the next caller, put all the clues together, and win prizes. It is Dead Guy in the Envelope on 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Your yes or no questions when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The open mic on the free 1025 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Whether it's a mopped floor, a spilled drink, or even a few drops of rain, a slippery situation at a store or business can cause a dangerous slip and fall. If you've suffered injuries in a slip and fall, call Farah and Farah. Our team of investigators will examine the facts to determine if the business was negligent. When it comes to slip and fall cases, the burden of proof is on the injury victim, so contact us right away. When you fall hard, we fight harder. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Guys, the Valentine flowers were fine, but nothing says I love you quite like a home electrical upgrade.
During Valentine month at Bolt Electric.
Valentine month?
You deserve a whole month, honey.
Aw.
So let Bolt replace that broken light switch that annoys her or install a new plug where one doesn't exist.
To give her reading nook or favorite wall art new illumination.
We hope you got her flowers.
But what she really wants is some love-sparking electrical magic.
From Bolt.
At boltelectric.com.
It's time for a clean slate at Crown Honda. We're clearing the lot of all past year's Honda models. Like a new Honda Civic LX, just $219 a month. Or a new Honda Accord LX, only $209 a month. But hurry, the clean slate sale runs this month only. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service.
Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
All right, guys, thinking about popping the question or finally upgrading that watch game with a Rolex? Stop waiting. Get to the Gold and Diamond Source now. Right now, you can trade in your old, broken, unused jewelry and roll it into something bigger. And with the gold prices at record highs, there has never been a smarter time to do it. And listen, if it's real love, it better be real. The Gold and Diamond Source only sells natural diamonds. No shortcuts, no lab stuff. Real, natural diamonds. Their first-time buyers program walks you through the 4 C's, every shape, every style, and they've got a massive inventory ready to go. Plus, get 0% financing for up to 5 years. Finance $5,000, that's about $83 a month. Done. And if you're ready to flex a little, check out their exclusive pre-owned Rolex collection. Timeless, elite, legendary. When it matters, make sure it's a Gold and Diamond Source diamond.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Dead Guy in the Envelope, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 800-771-1025. The clues you have so far for today's episode. You have a white guy, an American guy that you know from the world of music. All right. He was a singer, songwriter. He was had a solo career, was with multiple bands. I would say the work that he did with the band's bigger than the solo career. And he also did some acting. That acting doesn't come anywhere close to the success he's had from the world of music. 800-771-1025. Let's go with Dave on line 1.
Hey, guys, up the irons.
What's happening?
Was this gentleman from Florida?
Was this gentleman from Florida? He was not from Florida. Let's do Kyle, line 2.
Was this guy ever married to a celebrity?
No. He was not. Viking guy, line 3.
Howdy, y'all. Good show. Is this guy known as a crooner?
No. I I almost used the crooner, but I didn't. Mike, line 4.
Oh, I think what did I do? That was my
You hung up on him. Yeah.
I did. Well, what I did was I noticed I hung up on the other one and accidentally hit line 4, so it was on air. So when I hit the button again, when I hit it again, it hung up on him. Sorry.
R.I.P. Mike.
Call back, weirdo. If you're that mad about it, get over it.
Oh, stop yelling at him, damn it. Sean, line 5.
Hello. Is he from Oklahoma?
Originally, he is not from Oklahoma. Sean, line 6.
Yeah, did he appear in Bye Bye Birdie?
No. Kyle, line 7.
Was he in The Stars Born?
No. I'm telling you, don't focus on the acting. Do not focus on the acting because that's not going to get you anywhere.
So singer.
Focus on the music.
Part of groups and also solo, but not as much.
Right.
So was it like pop, like top 40 pop stuff?
No. No, it was not. I wouldn't call it pop. I mean, I guess when it was the big thing, that would have been considered pop, but this is not, again, bubblegum pop by any stretch of the imagination. It is not. Mike on line 1. Go ahead, Mike.
Hi, did this person die in a plane crash?
No. This person did not die in a plane crash. How did they die? There it is. Yeah, no, it was just health stuff. Bobby, line 2.
He didn't drown it?
Did he die under mysterious circumstances?
No, just health stuff. Just health stuff. Sean, line 3.
Hello. Is he known for rock and roll hoochie-coo?
No. No. It is not rock and roll hoochie coo guy. That was Sean. John, line 1.
Yeah, was he in a rock band?
Yes.
Was the band named after an animal?
Oh, doctor.
One of them was.
Oh, doctor.
Oh. Was he in the Eagles?
No. It was not the Eagles. But one of the groups that he's known for was named after an animal. That's a pretty big clue. Kyle, line 5.
Was he in the Highwaymen?
No.
That's not named. Oh, just
Monica,
one
you
of
want to
the
give me
bands.
their notes?
I do. There's a lot of knots, but we got it here. White American, we know from the world of music. He did a little acting. Do not focus on that. He was a singer. He was part of some groups, but he had a smaller career as a solo artist. The groups sang rock music, and one of those groups was named after an animal.
There you go. Let's go with Jeremy on line 2.
Was he featured in the movie Forrest Gump?
What do you mean by featured? Like, did he act in the movie?
No, not acted, but a character played him.
Oh.
I know.
Portrayed. Are you turning?
I don't remember. Who are you thinking? It's possible.
Elvis.
It is not Elvis. No, right. And I can tell you this dude's music was used in Forrest Gump.
Oh, it was?
If that helps you a little bit.
It was a great soundtrack.
Jeremy, line 4.
Hey, what's up, JP? Monica Diz. Was this cat in the Eagles?
No. He was not in the Eagles. Billy on line 1.
Was he sodomized on a Roman toilet?
No. He was not sodomized on a Roman toilet. What? I don't know, but I got to Google that and see what that's all about. Charlie, line 6.
What's up, you liberal son of a bitch?
Hey, man.
Was he a heartthrob?
No.
Oh.
This dude was not a heartthrob. Sean, line 5.
Was he in Great White?
Nope.
Damn.
Another Sean on line 2.
Hey, I think Brett's bringing all the Seans out. What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, was this guy in the Beatles?
No. No, this is an American guy. All right? White American guy. Let's do Ryan on line 8.
Hey, was he in Roadhouse?
No. He was not in Roadhouse. Sorry. Hold on. What is going on here?
I don't know.
I'm having issues. There we go. I apologize. Chris, line 4.
Was he in Def Leppard?
He was not in Def Leppard. Again, white American guy. Joe, line 5.
Hey, we in the Yardbirds?
He was not in the Yardbirds.
Was the animal that the one group was named after, could it fly?
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Mike, line 1.
That ruined it. I thought it was a guy in the Turtles.
No,
sorry.
It was not in the Turtles. Sean, line 7.
Yeah, did he die? Did he die in 2022?
Nope. He did not die in 2022. Mitch, line 2.
Yeah, was this guy in the Monkees?
He was not in the Monkees. John, line 8.
Hey, guys, was he in the band The Byrds?
Yes, he was.
Is it David Crosby?
David Crosby is the dead guy in the envelope. Yes, he had a solo career. He was in the Byrds. He was in Crosby, Stills, and Nash. He was in Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. He was in a band with his son called CPR. He is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame multiple times. David Crosby, and the movie was the CSN stuff was featured in Forrest Gump. Your choice. I have a pair of passes to Universal Mardi Gras. Eat World. Which would you like?
We'll go with the Kid Rock, please.
All right, you got a pair of tickets to see Kid Rock May 30th with Big and Wrench at the Amp. Congratulations. You are a winner. Hold on. David Crosby. You're a dead guy in the envelope. I hate that music so much.
What music? The Crosby?
Yeah,
Crosby?
that old folks, that CSN and all that stuff.
I love it. That's when I saw Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young in back when it was the Ice Palace here in Tampa.
Oh wow!
And I didn't realize I knew so many songs, but I also knew not a lot of songs. I bought the CD afterwards. I liked it so much.
Did you?
Yeah, I like them. They were chill.
I know. It's boring to me. I fall asleep. I can't do it. I can't do it.
But you like
this one. I like, but I like the Jimmy Buffett version better.
This reminds me of Key West. This is all.
Yes, it's supposed to.
Is it?
That's its job.
We stayed at the Southern Cross Hotel one time in Key West.
Southern Cross Hotel or the Southernmost Point Hotel?
No, Southern Cross. It was right on, right off Duval, right on. I don't remember.
Okay.
It was haunted.
All right. So there you go. David Crosby, dead guy in the envelope. It's JP with Monica Dizzy, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Why twice you ran away? Think about how many times.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130092994.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
Pizza's here. Oh, great. I'd love some, but I'm worried about my stomach issues.
If you're worried about having diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose, oily stools, it may not just be stomach issues. It could be a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and talk to your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Jackson Hewitt handles your taxes and your stress. Inhale on no surprise price of $149 or less. Exhale, paying more for complicated taxes. You won't. Inhale, new tax law knowledge. Exhale, missing out on your biggest refund? Certainly not. Don't miss paying $149 or less. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Just when you thought the savings had ended, Crown Kia is just getting started. That's right. Right now at Crown Kia, the deals are stronger than ever. We have select new Kia models. 0% APR for 5 years. 0 down payment or 0 payments until spring. Don't wait. These offers won't last forever. We don't want to see you in another dealer's Kia. Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
While retinitis pigmentosa takes Mark's vision, his family gives him hope, whether at the family business or at home with his wife and sons. He knows he's not fighting alone. For 50 years, the Foundation Fighting Blindness has funded research into treatments and cures for blinding retinal diseases, providing hope to people with vision loss. And for Mark, winning the fight means being there for his family. The Foundation Fighting Blindness. Together, we're winning. Help us end blinding diseases at fightingblindness.org.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
JP, 125 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. 800-771-1025. I got a little while left. Hand it off to Sending. I was just looking in the studio next door, like the top 40 station that's in the building. It looks like a homeless encampment.
Everybody's hanging out? Everybody's sleeping over?
No, there's just two people. They just have their slobs, and there's just stuff strewn everywhere. Everywhere. And there's stuff all... I started laughing. I went in, I was just like, I'm like, I don't understand how that happens. How do you get this place to look like such a dump?
It's a shanty town now.
It really is a shanty town. That's a good way of putting it. Haven't heard that phrase in a long time, but say sometimes it fits.
Did you, speaking of haven't heard stuff in a while, people yelling out stuff at the British Awards? Did you see that?
The what?
The Tourette's guy who was just yelling obscenities?
I've been out of pocket for a little while. What happened?
So Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, they're black actors. Delroy Lindo, he's a black actor. They were in.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Gone in 60 Seconds? Nicholas
Yes.
Cage? He's the black cop who's chasing him. That's him.
Okay, yeah, I know that dude.
So they're both in Sinners, and they're about to present, and you just hear someone yell out the N-word
Oh my God.
out of nowhere, and then they play it cool because apparently this guy is has Tourette's, which I didn't know Tourette's. You yell racist obscenities.
Well,
I
it
thought-
could be anything.
I didn't know that. I was like, what is that? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
But like, there was this other lady up. I can't remember what her name was, but she was like high up, and he was like, "F you effing B," and like he was going off.
No way.
Yes, and it's loud. Like,
I want that to happen to me so bad.
what? Somebody yell at obscenities?
Why would
Yeah.
you? Why would you?
If I'm in the room and that happens, oh my God, that's going to be the greatest thing ever.
It's insane to me. Like, there's a South Park episode where, if you know anything, Cartman, POS, obviously, he's out with his mom and he hears a kid who has Tourette's. And,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't get punished for, like, the stuff he yells out. And he had no idea what Tourette's is. So he goes, well, now I got Tourette's. And he just acts like he has Tourette's and gets away with so much stuff he can say because they all think, oh, it's just the Tourette's.
Oh, my God.
There is a.
What do you do, though?
That's the thing.
In one of Tom Segura's specials, I forgot which one it is, he talks about he moved into a school and he was going to a Catholic school and he had just moved in there and they were in mass and there's a kid in the class that had Tourette's, and it's one of the funniest bits I've ever seen him do. Funniest bits. Just put in.
Can we laugh at that, though? Are we allowed to?
Yes, we can absolutely laugh at that. You can.
It's a medical
Because we were all
condition.
laughing with that girl when that girl had the show. What was the? She had the big show. She was all over social media for a little while she had Tourette's.
Oh, yeah. You were talking about this show. Yeah.
And the show was big.
If she's on a show, though, she's signing up for it. Like, these people can't help and they're not on a show. I don't want to laugh at them, and I certainly.
You don't want to laugh. You're not laughing at them. You're laughing. If you're laughing at the situation.
Yes.
When
Whoever.
something inappropriate gets yelled out.
But not the N word, though. That's just racist.
Well, I think whoever's in charge of seating goes, we got to sit this guy up front. It's like,
Someone had a plan.
I can't wait to see what he yells out.
The girl's name was Balin Dupree. Balin Out Loud. It was from last year. It was on TLC. And then, if I remember correctly, but TLC had all the curses bleeped out.
Yeah.
But it was also on HBO Max or whatever the hell it's called now. And on that, they let the curses fly, and it was magnificent. It was fantastic.
So awkward and sad. I don't know. I feel like from what I understand, they just can't control it. It's just like they have to say whatever the word is. And for some reason, they're all swears. Do they say other words, or are they only swears that they can't control saying? Like, do they just like, because it's duh? You know what I mean?
There's
like,
tics. There's also, Tourette's comes out in all different ways. It could be yelling slurs. It could be yelling curse words. It could just be. I had a goalie, believe it or not, I had a goalie with Tourette's syndrome when I was in junior high school and high school. He wasn't the starter, but he was one of our goals. He'd be sitting there and like just his face, almost like he sneezed.
Was that
like, when your head would go forward like.
Yeah.
We had that all the time. That wasn't anywhere near as funny as somebody yelling slurs.
We had a kid in school who would used to go, snah, out of nowhere. That was funny as hell. It was a random word. It was just nothing. It was just, snah, out of nowhere.
God.
We'd be reading a book and someone would be reading along and then you just hear this kid go, snah.
Once again,
and we're all immature kids laughing and the teacher's like, stop, it's not funny. That poor kid probably felt so embarrassed, but how were we not going to laugh? We were like 13. That's prime, like, be a jerk age, you know?
Listen, if you're in mass and then all of a sudden somebody yells out, F yeah, F you.
How could I laugh? I laughed at that.
I would have to leave.
Yes.
I would have to leave, especially if I was with my buddy Chris. You ever see those posts that say there'll be little videos or whatever it is, like send this to the person that you couldn't be sitting next to if this was to happen live.
Oh yeah.
Everything goes to my buddy Chris, and he sends me everything because we can't do anything. We just laugh at the most inappropriate stuff. Sometimes I have shame. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I saw the woman fall off the escalator, she didn't fall. She tripped over the last step and fell, and I just guttural. I had shame at the fact that my biological instinct was laugh.
Is it because you're uncomfortable, or you just?
No,
I don't know what the hell happened. I just started laughing, and I realized quickly, by the amount of attention that she needed, that this was not a laughing matter, and I was able to rein
Yeah,
it
you have
back
to check that in this day and age because people will have
I know
cameras and they'll see you and they'll zoom in on you laughing, and it'll become a whole internet thing.
I am well aware, sister.
Canceled. Instantly, just like that.
Oh my God! I just walked outside between.
Oh no!
When we went to the last break, haze was Cristo. It is windy as all hell.
And
The
you
door.
still think
First
you're
off,
gonna
I
take
went to
your-
open up the door just slammed right in my face.
That's why they're calling it snow-a-cane, because of the wind, for like the snow and the wind. It's like a hurricane with snow.
Yep. There were 80-mile-an-hour winds out on the east end.
I think that
Oh,
is
wow.
hurricane force, right? Like tropical
Yeah.
storm at least. No, that
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't sustained. It was
Oh.
gusts, but still, at the same time, it's.
So you still think you're going to take your Canyonero all the way home, or you think you're going to have to stay at the station again?
My what all the way home?
Canyonero.
Yeah.
Canyonero. What the hell's a Canyonero?
That's your car, dog. That gets through everything. It's a Simpsons joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm taking my Canyonero and I'm getting wherever I gotta go.
You still
I really
think
do.
you can?
Yeah.
With the wind and the snow?
Yes.
'Canyonero.
100%. Am I gonna be driving like 55, 60 miles an hour? No. I just drive carefully, but I'll get out of whatever I'm in right now.
Please be safe,
Yes.
because I don't want to get a phone call. Please be safe.
Why? That you're gonna have to do your own show?
No.
That's the call. That's the phone call you don't want.
No, well, I certainly don't want that, but for a host of
Yeah.
other reasons. No, I
Yeah,
don't want to
hear that either. Oh, JP's gone. Now you have to step up. Oh no. That would be me too.
Yeah, I know. You'd be dying.
Oh, no.
Do I get his benefits? Well, JP doesn't take benefits from the company. Ooh.
Gareth,
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
me, to be honest with you, me leaving doesn't really change your situation.
Yeah.
Who, me
You
or
know,
her?
as far as full time goes, because
Oh, yeah.
on their books, I'm not considered full time.
Oh, so I got to get
So I'm
both
the
of you
last
guys.
one you want to go. You're rooting for Drew, or you're either rooting for Calta, Drew, or Senning.
Oh, man.
Those are the only, like me going gets you nothing.
Yeah.
You have, just because they say, okay, yeah, you can have your own 2-hour show. He didn't take benefits from us.
That's a good point.
Are you that person? Like I joke about, it's like a joke. I don't think you take it seriously that people are like lining up at the office the first thing after someone's gone. That's you. You're in line.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Dizzy
got my
wouldn't
ticket like a deli.
Dizzy wouldn't even wait for it to be fact. He would hear a rumor
Stop it. I
and
don't.
then go into Brennan and be like, listen, bro, I don't know if this is true or not.
Yeah.
I just want you to know if it is,
If it were John,
Boy's
I'm your
ready.
guy.
Yeah.
if it's John Senning, you're not that. You're worried about John. You're not worried about anything else. And then once you realize he's okay, or you find out the real situation, then maybe. But I don't see you stepping over John Senning
No.
to get to John Brennan's door.
No.
I don't believe you.
Oh my God, that's a yes. Oh,
I don't believe you at all.
Why?
Because
Listen.
I think you'll smell the situation. I think you wouldn't be happy about it because I know how you feel about him. But if something came up and John Senning was leaving for whatever the reason was, you'd be in that office trying to get the gig.
Before anyone's corpse went fully cold, I'm going to John Brand's like, so what are we
Correct.
doing? What's the plan here? Because
Correct.
we need to have a plan at least. What are we doing?
Dizzy would vent in public
Yes.
and then like wipe the alligator tears out of his office.
hold on.
I will send flowers to the grieving family, but also,
Correct.
John,
Hold
what are we
on.
doing here, dog?
Now,
Right.
knowing that you're saying all of this on air right now, you're not afraid of the backlash if, God forbid, any of this happened, and then you are sitting behind this microphone, and people are like, you're a dick, Dizzy.
No, I'm just going to share the clip that you had last week again. Go, remember Monica? What she
did I-
said about Mike?
What did I say?
Oh,
About
you didn't
the
think Mike
rankings?
was talented? That was the
Yeah.
one piece of the show that I did catch,
Yeah,
where
so
because somebody posted it. I guess Dizzy made sure that was the clip of the
course.
day.
Can we stop this entire conversation and correct what actually happened? I never once say he was not talented. Not once
No,
did
it
those
was-
words ever come out of my mouth.
He had no personality.
None of that happened at all whatsoever at all. This got so blown out of proportion. I will say it once, and everybody's going to believe what they want to believe. Carmen in the morning show was asked, based on not on looks, on solely on personality, who in what order would she bang the entire morning show? So
Oh, just the morning show?
just the morning show, and I
That was their way of keeping Dizzy and I out of it because we were number one and number 2 last time that came up.
You already know.
The reason Mike came in last was because I don't know him very well. I don't know his personality. He and I don't talk on a regular basis.
Also, worth mentioning, she's known Mike the longest.
I've known him the longest because we worked at the AM station together back in whatever, when the sports chicks were on the AM station. But I didn't even, I met him there. I was very new. He doesn't come into the studio. When do I ever see him? His personality.
She was like Christy Knight. Like, we see her, but we don't interact with him, is what you're saying.
I interact
right?
with Christy Knight more than I interact with Mike Calta.
Oh, okay.
Where did, and I'm sorry if this is old news, but I was not here. Where did Carmen rank Calta?
She was number 2. I'm sorry, in my list or his list? Or
her list.
Oh,
Where did she? I think she put him second.
To who? Galvin.
I think Galvin was first. Then I can't remember. I just remember Pap was last.
And I had Pap third. I had
Yeah,
Gio.
you had him the highest.
I had Gio because he's just funny, and then I had Carmen because she'd be first, except I'm not a lesbian. I wouldn't go for the vagina first. Third was Pap because he's a good time and he's fun and he's funny, and we'd probably both be drunk. And then it went Galvin, Mike, because I at least talk with Galvin about running and stuff. I know like that part of his personality.
And was it their personality to bang, or was it just personality?
No, to bang. Who would you bang
Based
in
off personality,
order?
okay.
Based not on looks, on personality. And somehow that so got lost in the sauce. Somehow it was, Monica thinks Mike Calta has no personality, and Monica noticed.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I'm pulling the tape.
Well, I clipped the tape and put it on. I don't know if you listened.
You left the part out beforehand about the criteria.
You only get a minute clip, Monica. You gotta get
Monica,
to the meat of it.
who would be the one person you would bang in order to further your career?
In this building?
Gotta say John.
Like if you did this person, it would lead to whatever it is you would want next in your career.
And it wouldn't have, but it doesn't have to do with their position of power. It has to do
Correct.
with, okay, so just anybody.
Correct. It's like Brennan says, all right, you bang this one, that dream job that you want, you got it.
It's got to be Dave the engineer, right? No?
Him or John.
Or Isaiah? Who's clearly a port of sports
Hold
chicks
on,
now.
Sports chicks. Can
Which
I
is
line up Heather
insane.
Young? Because
Yeah.
even Tina the Weenie Cleaner.
Yeah.
I mean, Sports Arena Tina.
Sports Arena Tina. Golf Swing Ling. They all have funny names, JP.
I think it might be one of the sports chicks. I'm
Oh,
allowed,
no.
right? Can I say Carmen? I can.
Oh, yeah, that would be the smart answer.
It can be a girl.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, it's got to have a D.
Why?
Yep.
Because it's my game. It's my rules. You do this to me all the time.
I hate your game. I hate your game so much. I don't know. It's too much to think about.
It would probably be me, right? I mean, that would just make.
I just didn't want to make you uncomfortable. So that's why I was
No,
holding
it's not going to
back.
make me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was
Listen, I
thinking
walk around looking like,
It's your nose, really.
right now. Stop making fun of my nose. I'm very self-conscious about it.
I mean, you kind of should be. People see. That's the one thing people are first going to notice. Like, they're not going to see anything else.
I know. I look like a drunk Irish guy.
To make it worse, you don't live, like, if you lived here, it would just go away because you just go in the sun. You're just.
But where did I just get back from?
But I'm saying, that's your little bragging, isn't it?
I'm not bragging. Trust me, I'm not bragging.
But I'm saying.
Trust me when I tell you I'm not bragging.
When people
I've been
comment.
peeling chunks of skin off my face for a couple of days. Yeah, it's not sexy. There's nothing sexy about it.
That's why your wife didn't want to bang you on vacation. She saw your nose.
Pretty much.
She saw the skin falling off.
That and neither one of us are very nimble.
I'm surprised that you put up
And
with
I'm-
accommodations like that. Like, to me, you'd be like, no, I'll pay extra to get a
Because
little
we
rug.
were in there so little time
Yeah.
that everything else was well worth it.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was. I just want your happiness to last.
Uh-huh.
Like, way.
You didn't answer the question. Who are you banging your way to get to the top?
That elf that.
I got to send you this photo, JP.
It's your lookalike. It's your twin. I don't know. There's too many people. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going down the line, and I don't know. It can't be anyone on the bone. They're just like my brothers. So that's got to be immediately out.
No, it has to be somebody from the bone.
No. Oh, I thought you meant in the whole building.
No.
He doesn't know it. He could have made it up a name. And
You'd go with Scotty the Body.
Or like, yeah, there's so many. Who are you going to go with? Richard in sales? That's not fair.
Right. Somebody on the air.
Somebody on the air on the bone.
Mo.
You know what?
You totally.
I'm
bang
sorry.
Mo.
I eat.
Oh, yeah. We already know the answer. Why are we even
Spike.
Yeah. It's Greg.
I'm sorry I even took a second. You know who it would be? Because he's the best looking with the most personality and talent, Mike Calta. I would bang Mike Calta. That's what it is. Making up for it.
There you go. It's about time.
Yeah. Sweaty.
Monica made a decision. The crowd erupts in applause. All right. Well, this was a fun first day back.
Was it?
I had fun.
Keep
Now
her
I have to
happy
go-
going.
Now I have to go brave the Arctic tundra.
Yeah, good luck getting home, man.
I know.
I wish you safe travels.
I'll think about you when my windows are open and it's not as cold. Like, it's cold, but it's not super cold.
Yeah.
Oh, and keep an eye on your Instagram Live or Facebook Live or whatever the hell it is, because
nice.
something tells me
Yes.
because Brett's involved, because I'll be driving Brett home.
Yes.
So We'll see what happens. That's it for us. Sending shows next. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Diz. Thank you, Brett, for jumping on the air with us earlier today. Hopefully, if all goes well, we'll be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
Joey Coco Diaz is live. Comedy's most raw and unpredictable voice hits the stage for one wild night of nonstop laughs. Thursday, March 5th at 8 p.m. at the Hard Rock Event Center. Get tickets now at hardrocktampa.com.
If you've been injured, we're prepared and ready to help. Call Farah & Farah anytime.
Tampa. Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Hi, I'm Ray from Sun Toyota of Newport Richey. This February, the key to your heart unlocks a brand new Toyota and savings on everything under the sun. Everything. Drive a new Tacoma for $289 per month with 4-year maintenance included. Because when you make it Sun Toyota of Newport Richey, we make it happen.
Sun Toyota
Of Newport Richey.
Call 800-632-8895 for more details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Here's reason 17. In today's new world, many law firms have had money injected into their firms by Wall Street, private equity, and other lenders. This money usually comes in at very, very high interest rates. It's one of the reasons you see so many lawyers advertising. I'm John Morgan. This money is expensive and the interest compounds quickly. These law firms can have a huge need for cash just to pay that debt. Why does it matter to you? My fear is your case is settled early and for far less than it's worth, just to service the loan that has mafia-like rates. Our financial strength is your advantage. That plus our reputation makes our firm your firm. Visit forthepeople.com to see our results and verdicts. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Injured? Dial Pound Law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
Jay Leno Live, Friday, February 27th, Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Police say an 84-year-old man pepper sprayed a security guard during a dispute at a retirement community bingo game in Florida. The old guy said he was fed up, said he told the security guard he had it up to here, and that was just his pants, okay? That wasn't even counting the pants up to here.
With very special guest, Arsenio Hall. On sale now at rutheckerdhall.com. Jay Leno with very special guest, Arsenio Hall.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin. And that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Oh, here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac.